Hello everybody and welcome to Slay the Spire, playing as the Silent on Ascension 3. Heart Run, this is Act 2, we're going to be facing off against Bronze Automaton. Act 1 was very synergistic. We got Snecko Eye from Nyao, and we basically picked up Sucker Punch, upgraded both these cards, got a Heal Hook to take advantage of that, and then we were able to get Poison. Cloak and Dagger to Plus was our last Campfire upgrade, we got that off the boss. And then Wristblade off the boss. So a second style of synergy with Envenom coming tying the two together, so to speak. Alright, so what do we got going on here? Here's two elites. This would be two elites. This would be 3, 3, 3. And at first glance I see Campfire. And you know what? I see two easy fights, Store. That will be the play. Alright, that costs 0, which means this costs 0. We get the noxious fumes down. Oh yeah, and the other thing I forgot to mention is between Orichalcum and Paper Krane, weakness in a case like this means we don't even have to tend towards mitigation, which means we can use this turn to just rack up all the debuffs and coast to victory. Oh, we also have the Centennial Puzzle for the times where Orichalcum is not sufficient by itself. Okay, we'll do that and some of that. There we go. Thanks to the Wristblade, Cloak and Dagger is 16 damage for 1 energy. That can be split up. And with Envenom, even more so. Envenom plus Snecko Eye makes each or Snecko Skull makes each Shiv 10 damage. Didn't have enough to kill her directly, so we had to get a little fancy there. Black Potion number 2 will be nice for the times where Orichalcum's not good. Blade Dance! Wow, this is the perfect pickup, and it's already plus for us. Look at that. Plays with Envenom, plays with Wristblade. It's exactly what we could have asked for. That's so good. Especially with these guys on the horizon. Okay, so Neutralize does in fact neutralize these guys. That would be true even without the Paper Krane because of how rounding works. And we do have 3 actual attacks, so we can ground this one, and then the Orichalcum will just block that one for us. Nice little synergies going on there. Can't touch this. Oh yeah, and Mercury Hourglass representing too. Yeah, so we're just basically tank and drain. Alright, so let's go ahead and neutralize this guy here. So now we don't have to tend towards mitigation whatsoever. Trying to do the math over here. If we strike him, he just dies from the poison next turn, but if we don't strike him, he'll take 3 now, Orichalcum blocks for us. Next turn he'll take another 3 from the Hourglass and then 2 from poison. So we can ignore this guy. He's not going to be able to touch us anymore. So we can go ahead and put our 2 attacks over here just to start getting this guy down. Because his weakness is about to wear off. Yep, he's done for. Okay, Heal Hook is glowing, but we have to put it on the one with weak or else it's not for free. Envenom, along with Blade Dance, means everybody's just dead. Oh. Oh, you need a second one? Fine. Fine. I suppose since the, you know what, maybe I didn't need to put a second one. I forgot to account for the, Hourglass. Interesting. Okay. Might have been better to just do the Cloak and Dagger rather than the Envenom there. Interesting proposition. All 3 of these fit our deck. The Calculated Gamble could help make sure that we have weakness available at all times. And the Backstab Plus increases our front-loaded damage It is innate and it exhausts. I mention that because part of making sure we always have access to weak is going to be keeping the deck size small, and cards like Envenom and Noxious Fumes get out of our deck. And adding Backstab would accomplish that as well. Calculated Gamble also would help make sure, or would make sure that we have weak available at all times. Or lots of the times, I should say, not all times. We have 4 hands per deck and only 2 weaknesses. Alright, since we're entering Act 2, I do kind of want to get that front-loaded damage. Right now we're kind of playing offense is the best defense situation. What do we have here? We have Toxic Egg. Although a lot of the skills we've been seeing have been plus already. Bouncing Flask, I think, might be a little excessive. We could remove a card and take Acrobatics plus. That seems like a good play. That'll help with the keeping the weaknesses flowing, I would hope. Uh-oh. Last one of these I had was positive results, so we're probably due for negative. Oh, instead we get the gold back we just spent, or a large portion of it. Nice. Free money. Can't beat it. This is a hallway fight. Alright. Okay, well, let's get Envenom down. And Noxious Fumes, and then just hit him. We can consume one of these potions. It'll block most of it, which breaks the Centennial puzzle. Alright, so we can weaken both of these right now. Get some Envenom value going here. And I don't see a reason to rush things. Let's do full block. I didn't do full block last time, both because we had the puzzle and we were setting up. Now it would just be expediting, but we don't need to end the fight quickly, per se. Alright, Blade Dance is extremely good. We just gotta wait till the green eclipses, and there it is, so we can hold off now. Get started on her. She's done. Oh, spoke too soon. Weakness has worn off. It doesn't matter what we pitch here. Alright, we'll do that, and then this. Actually, we just needed the Blade Dance, so I didn't even need the Acrobatics there. Okay, Sucker Punch. Another source of weak. We're not drawing out our hand. I do think with the Acrobatics this is an okay pickup, but I think increasing our overall weak representation by 50% is better. Let's upgrade the Envenom first. At 2 energy it's almost unplayable, so that will make a difference there. Ouch. This is going to hurt. Alright, backstab there. Can we kill one off at least? 12. No. We'd be off by 1. Alright. Still gonna take a lot here, but puzzle value at least. And now he's done for next turn, so we can ignore him now. Fun fact, situations like this is one of the reasons why Bouncing Flask isn't the greatest pickup, because if we were to cast it right now, stacks might get wasted on him. So this is an incredible term, I think. Envenom, Noxious Fumes, Blade Dance. We're going to try and kill this guy. Did not pull it off. It's unfortunate. I wanted the weakness to go over here, but we need the weakness to kill him. That's okay. Orichalcum box everything but one, so no big deal. What is something of a big deal is we're about to reshuffle our deck, and we now have a lot of wounds, but he's pretty much done for. We can ignore him actually, because all we have to do is pass the turn again. Ooh, Mercury Hourglass, so close. Heel Hook, Death Blow. Kunai, okay. That plays in with the shivs, nice. Piercing Whale. I think that last fight showed us why this would be a great inclusion. I don't think Escape Plan would have been bad either. Alright, so let's get this going here. Name of the game from really floor 2 has been keep weakness up. And now with the Paper Krane, that's more so. Tiny Chest is a little womp womp, but we might get something out of it. Not this act, though. Boo, Snecko, boo, boo. I'll Acrobatics first. We do have the hand space for it, and if we find Envenom, not backstabbing now would be a good thing. It doesn't matter what we discard. Alright, so no heel hook value. We can do this though, and that for kunai value. Not the greatest start. Still no weakness. That's terrible. It's tough. We can take 8 off of what we do. Actually, taking 8 off means we only take 4 because of the Orichalcum. So I'll go ahead and do this. Oh, actually, that's not true. We can defend. We do have an extra energy here. Oh, wait, but the defend is no different from Orichalcum. It doesn't stack. That's fine. Yeah. So at least we get the Centennial puzzle. Although in this fight, that's not actually all that great necessarily because of the stupid Snecko thingy. Alright, well at least we get to apply weakness here, so there's that. Let's do this. Apply weakness. And extend the weakness. Orichalcum saves the day. What debuff does he do? I don't actually know off the top of my head. Vulnerable, okay. This is free because it costs 1. Dare we Acrobatics? Do we need to? Yes, we could use 1 more point of damage. We didn't find it. Well, that sucks, so we're gonna... Oh, the Envenom! Thank goodness. I forgot Envenom was in play. Whew. We were about to take another 10 needlessly. I suppose I could have broken that. Choke is interesting. It does play with... so let's consider Blade Dance, right? Blade Dance is 5 cards in 1, so that's 37, and Blade Dance itself is... 32, and if Envenom's in play, that just gets super nuts. The problem with Choke is that we're on 3 energy, and with the exception of Blade Dance and Cloak and Dagger, and to a lesser extent Backstab if we get it in the opening hand, and I suppose Heel Hook. we don't get a whole lot of mileage out of it, necessarily. So I think it's an okay take. But I think Poison Stab, since we got the Kunai and we do have a deadly poison, I think Poison Stab, even though it's not upgraded, is the safer choice, I guess I could say. So Choke would lead to some spectacular reaches every now and then in single target situations. Another thing to keep in mind is we are up against the Bronze Automaton, who does have stacks of artifact to start off with, and this does apply a debuff. That's how it functions. So I would rather chew up a debuff with one. So I think I'll take the Poison Stab here, although I suppose Choke could be okay as well. This is an incredible opening hand. Noxious Fumes into play. Sucker Punch here means Orichalcum blocks for us. Backstab here, and then Blade Dance will ground this guy and do some damage back here. Or we could just do the damage here. She's not going to be attacking next turn, which means Orichalcum should be able to block whatever he's doing. And after this and 2 hits of the Hourglass, he's done for. So we can ignore him now. I think. If she attacks next turn, that might be a little different. But she's weakened, so we can deal with that. We already got 2 dexterity. Nice. Oh. Okay. I wasn't thinking about that's even better. Alright, let's do this. Doesn't matter what we discard. Heel Hook is free. It draws us Venom. That's exactly what I would have hoped to draw. So now we can go bang bang. You've got weakness for the rest of the fight, and we're stacking that poison. It's great that that Heel Hook drew us the Envenom. It won't always be that user-friendly. Oof. Accuracy is a hard sell because it basically just does what Wristblade is already doing. However, since it is a power, it does get out of the way of the rest of the deck, and thus makes the deck, or certain portions of the deck, that much stronger. So I'll take it, but we could do pretty fine without it probably. Alright, we need to find a source of weakness. Fail. Alright, so this is free. This is Sunblock. And this triggers Kunai, which means this is now full block. Alright, so we didn't get the poison on him, but unfortunately with 3 weeks in the deck we weren't able to saddle him. There we go, that's better. We can do that now, and that makes this free. That is free. And unfortunately we have no block generating capabilities, so we're just going to have Orichalcum do what it can. Break our Centennial Puzzle. Meanwhile we get some front loaded damage there. Quite a bit actually. Would have been better if we had found Envenom, but all of our current Shiv generators are in the discard pile, so we should proceed accordingly. This is basically a setup turn, I guess. He's weakened, so I don't think we get full value out of this, right? Let's say that he's currently doing 19. Piercing Whale takes 8 off that 11. Subtract the 25%, which would be 3. He's going to end up doing 8, which a single block will take care of. So let's do this and test that theory. 9. Okay. Close enough, I guess. So we do have to do this, and now the question is, since I don't think Envenom or Noxious Fumes are going to have the time to make a difference here, I'm just going to go with the Deadly Poison. I could have gone with another Defend, but 1 health. Yeah, it makes a difference in terms of giving us another wound, but just before reshuffle, which is unfortunate. But alright, so we do have this to draw more cards, and Blade Dance might just be lethal. If not, it'll buff the kunai. There we go. Alright, so that wasn't so bad. Sundial. Sundial means we may have been better off taking the choke, but we did not know that at the time. Calculated Gamble Plus. Second time we're being offered it. I'll definitely take it this time. I forget what was competing with it the first time. It was plus at the time, even though we didn't have the egg yet. I do know that much. This time it doesn't. We don't know if it would have been plus or not. The egg just made it so. It's either accuracy or Noxious Fumes. Since we're going up against Bronze Automaton, let's make the Noxious Fumes. Accuracy is a bit of niche to begin with. This is more universal. The only reason not to do this is because the skull already did it for us. So this is just going to make it more so. These guys again, alright. No weakness here, but we do have Piercing Wail, which is incredible. Let's take a look at what that leaves us with. Leaves us with coming in at 11. So we can backstab this guy. So this will do 8, and then 7 with the Mercury Hourglass the following 2 turns. So that's 21. So we do still need to hit him for something. Like Heel Hook would seal the deal, or we could just play a Defend and take 2 less damage right now. That doesn't change anything, does it? Nope. Okay, well at least we got crappy cards out of the way. We have to do this anyways, and the difference of 2 HP, I'd rather expedite their death. Yeah. 7 plus the 6 of the Mercury Hourglass at our start of our turn. Oh wait, we can't count on that, can we? Alright, so we do have to hit him with something. That sucks. Accuracy would make these do 12 each. And we could have 6, so that's 72. This guy would just be dead. Orichalcum blocks almost all of this. In fact, neutralize here. So yeah, we can do that. Put the neutralize here. Set accuracy down. Oh yeah, and plus I forgot the Cloak and Dagger gives block by itself. We have to do this, unfortunately. The math does not work out in our favor. And we're buffing up the kunai here, so that when we play Cloak and Dagger, it's more than enough, even though this guy's weakened already. Okay, that was probably the best use of that turn. If I had known I was going to play that way, we might not have played the last turn the way we did. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. Orichalcum blocks for us. And this fight is over. I lost a few HP. Ancient Tea Set, okay. Infinite Blades. I like the idea of this because we did take the accuracy, and it means that we're 1/3 of our way to kunai every single turn. And of course it gets better with Envenom in play. In fact, I'll even go so far as to make it innate, just because of the way it plays into everything else we're already doing. That's our second innate card, so we have to be careful moving forward. Wow, 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 wow. And Venom plus Infinite Blade and Blade Dance first turn. And because of the T-set, we have enough energy. Okay, so I guess it doesn't matter the order. They all give the same amount of poison stack. So how's that? He started off with like what, 3 artifact, and now he's got 8 poison. Pretty good. Gotta be able to get a weakness on him, and there it is. So there's 1, 2, 3 for the kunai. We could block for 8, or we just let the Orichalcum handle most of it. So I could put this here just to kill him quicker, but since it's our big poison, I'll just put it there. We can front load damage these guys with some Envenom spillover plus Mercury Hourglass. Heal Hook I'm not broken up about. Calculated Gamble. Alright, could be worse. Alright, so accuracy. And now this does 12 plus 2 poison for 0. Seems good. Whoop. So Shiv there. Neutralize here. I think the main poisoners we want to put on the big bad. We can shiv these guys down. He's done for. And since he's weak, this is just free next turn as long as we put it on him. Let's do this first. I'm not sure how useful Piercing Wail is here. Alright, Orichalcum for the win. That means we can spend the rest of our energy setting up and whatnot. Again, putting the big poison stacks on the main bad. We can just shove these guys down there. Of no consequence to us, that Piercing Wail was very timely. Alright, so this is probably Hyper Beam next turn. Alright, so Shiv. Probably have him dead before Hyper Beam. Look at all that poison. Good stuff. Woo! We killed him before Hyper Beam and his bads. It's not like the Watcher where we just said ignore the ads and go for the main guy. Look at us go. Look at that kunai dexterity value. Whew. That was epic. This deck is shaping up really nicely. Oh, come on. I was hoping for like a mirror image. That's the one innate card I would be happy to take at this point. And we only lost 50% of our health that run. Mostly on the back of Orichalcum. That is nuts. That is absolutely nuts. And I'm glad too, because Coffee Dripper's here, and I think that's risky. But if this turns out to be bad, we can adjust accordingly as we go. So I am just going to take it. And that is going to do it for Act 2. Thank you for joining me. I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. Please leave any comments you might have for me down below, and I will see you in the next act. Take care.